Here we go. Pistol round underway, and the man himself has found a kill and been removed instantly by Zaiwu, who's looking to try and find a little bit more. Peeking out a second already, but it will be NATO to find the trade. Keep it in that 3 versus 3, but look at the long flank already coming in from Apex. This position could be so valuable. It's only coming in through short. How have they not spotted Alex? There we go. He's finally going to get noticed, but it may be too little too late.
Which can be heavy AWP dueling. Speaking of Zaiwu, the flashbang going to be coming in. We'll be blinding him momentarily. Blame F though. Entry frag onto Apex, but it's still Zaiwu here towards the A bomb. Stuck with one, a second as well as the bomb. Shall be dropped. The third headshot as well as he's starting to line up so many of these players now coming from Heroic. Makes it 4. NATO Suffix.
It's the first shot. RPK, if he can connect onto him, there's a chance, but he will think the information is going to be gathered very quickly. The flashbang good. A second for RPK as well. And just looking to keep this one nice and clean. This is the money-making round for Vitality.
Is it Stav or Starvin? Starvin?
Stown.
Stown. Is that how it's pronounced in
That is the
Danish, excuse me.
Danish pronunciation.
I see. What are your thoughts on him so far? Any context, any backstory, the history? Do you know?
Server along the way, but see what he can do here.
From Party. Spots out one player. Esitag's got quite a tough ask here.
Flashbang is good, though. That's already going to be an opener back.
Wow, did they hear the scope there? Did he hear the scope through the smoke? I'm not sure. That's a very, very good play there coming out from Heroic. NBK trying to see if he can get the kill back in their favor, but it's NATO, actually.
Yeah, the trade peek in, it was almost Freiburg going down, but they now have a man advantage. The problem is the time. 30 seconds left to make their move. The peek out from Apex, he's not going to connect, and Blame comes in with 2 back. Is left all onto RPK, and he's got a rotation still to come in before he's anywhere near that site. And Freiburg
makes sense when you're down in terms of firepower against the AKs and the SGs coming out from Heroic. Take that risk, and that risk right now being 3 players towards B. However, with the cacophony of smokes and noise and ruckus all going towards the A site, seems like Apex is rotating.
Yeah, in fact, there's going to be a fair bit of rotation. MBK is starting to make his way through. There's a flashbang, but he is caught by Esitag, and well, Zaiwu's now left to defend, but again, the clock's starting to get low, 25 seconds, and he's already going to find himself the opener. He's got to be careful, because there is a push coming in from long, and actually, that will be his punishment, as NATO is able to take him down, but the clock really is ticking. An important kill, Alex only able to find one, and this should mean the bomb is planted, as again, RPK, the last to rotate in, and then a 1v3.
Deagle in hand, no diffuse kit or utility to work.
So, they're very likely that we are going to see just the rifles, but it's not really that much of a detriment for them.
Here in toilet, let's see if we can get a whiff of anyone. Freiburg going to be the one to open it up.
Yeah, this will be an easy cleanup. Stown also making some additional cash for the squad. And did they spot anything there? They're being very patient, but not really knowing too much. And actually, the flashbang comes into fade, and Alex does some damage, but going to take it back in return as well. But again, 30 seconds left as they now look to try and make their move towards this A site. It's worked before, but are they going to get caught? They will! Zaiwu with 3 aggressive picks and leaves them in trouble. It will be the cleanup as
far
Apex.
more entertaining than the last one, Tom.
Yeah, well, what we expect? Oh my goodness. I didn't expect that. Yeah. I was talking about what we expected from this match, but that is not one of the things. He's brought a few of those things over from the NDL matches, the XM being one of them.
Just trying to show that it wasn't. Should they save or should they not? I think the save would probably be the best option, especially with 35 seconds left to bomb. It's such an awkward scenario, but the orbs can be taken out of hand as MBK makes it 4. And this one's still just as audacious as those shotguns.
Oh. Is he going to be able to get the ace? Yes, he is. That's an opportunity for Blame. He's going to take it as well. There's a few low players now. This is starting to get a little bit dicey for the CT side. Even if you do go on to then win this round, you're still looking at it going, okay, we need to make sure that we're not losing too many guns. And I think that was something that Alex actually mentioned in the interview, is like anti-eco rounds. We need to be a little bit cleaner with these. And it's not looking like that's fixed just yet.
Potentially. MBK's low, though.
Low nade. Oh, it could be enough. Actually, no. NATO's going to find the kill. A missed shot from Zaiwu as well. Gives them some space to play with, but MBK is still going. However, he falls as well. Back into this 2 versus 2. They need to get on towards the site. Down hits the shot, and now it's left onto Zaiwu. That's attack looking to try and plant the bomb. Peeks out.
He may actually just walk into the crosshair of MBK. So close there, getting spotted, but instead, Stown goes down. Blame FA able to find the frag onto Alex there towards B short. So maybe the B site should be the way, or the A site, excuse me, should be the way they go. But ZywOo still here towards Connect.
Of this B site, it still gets a kill. I don't know how, but that is the B site now open. The rotation going to start coming back from both players, in fact. They're going to try and stack this up. If I'm not mistaken, this is the first time we've actually seen them go B. This has just been all A-centric for the guys at Heroic. We'll see if this is going to be the change, if this is the success. As now we have RPK and Apex both here again. 20 seconds left on the clock. RPK, the tank kick things off, and he has to do it all, and he does as well. 3 kills. A little bit of a nade stack, unfortunately. Nobody there. So it won't cause anything, and Alex just waiting patiently on short will be able to net the opener. They are going to try going back in towards this B site once again, and to be honest, if it wasn't for the hero play coming out from RPK in the last round, it probably would have been a success, considering they haven't been there much throughout this map so far.
5 versus 3. That's especially Alex there in the center of the site. I believe he has. But Apex there to take the duel. It's RPK though actually to find that kill. So 2 versus 5 now, 50 seconds remaining. Should just be a cleanup here for Vitality. And in terms of recent form, they've strung together a few rounds.
Yeah, there were a lot of close rounds at the beginning, but they seem to come out on top of a lot of them. And although they're not building up a huge amount of economy as they go, if they start to, then there'll be some real trouble coming in for Heroic. As this round is looking pretty damn clean. MBK will get another one.
Even there towards the tree, hoping that MBK with a shotgun can be a loud enough distraction.
Yeah, this is pretty audacious, playing a shotgun towards long. But he has been able to get close. It won't matter though.
But lots of noise being made towards Party from a few of the players here from Heroic. The AWP face coming in from S-Tag, not really going to work in his favor. Alex as well towards B short. Gets the exchange onto NATO, and just like that, it's all down to Stown.
If they can clear out Stown on these close positions, but they don't expect him to be there. And that'll be the first, is left onto RPK again to try and clutch this one out. Peeks in, finds the first, and has to try and work out where Blame is. He gets it right, and it's close, but Blame will win the clutch. And this time MBK is going to win it. Stown has done some good work over into the connector, but this time falling. And it's a crunch round for both teams. In fact, the amount of damage that's been done by Heroic does leave Vitality also with some limitations in their economy. So if Heroic can steal this round away, there's a chance. And MBK goes peeking, and he's going to be punished for it. However, ZywOo's there with the AWP to keep that man advantage alive. The bomb's dropped, and oh, Apex, this is just cruel. He's going to go peeking in from behind. NATO expects it as well, though. Maybe he should be sticking with the rifle. He's been doing well with it in this match, at least. And brings it into a 3 versus 3. No opportunity for a trade at all in that one. And Blame, the entry fragger extraordinaire, this time will be put down by the tank.
And with that, now the man advantage for Vitality. 30 seconds remaining here as the bomb is making its way towards A long. Freiburg as well there towards Banana, of course. He would be. Smoke's running in now towards the A side. Now Vitality know exactly where Heroic are trying to make their end game. So with the angle, no flashbang coming out, it seems, from Heroic, but he manages to bait out the shot with the shoulder, but ZywOo gets it, goes for the second as well, and finds it onto Town. Vitality put a lot of confidence and stock inside him. But NATO Suffix taken out the equation already. Freiburg, then you play with a rifle, though. Already made their way up through the monster tunnel.
Yeah, they've got to be careful, though. The CTs are definitely aware they gave up this position. There is Freiburg able to pick off the first. A little bit of nade damage, and a second one for Freiburg as well. I said this would be one good round to step up, and that's exactly what's happened. Freiburg with 4 kills in this round. You've got to hope for Heroic's sake they're able to keep this fairly close. Keep that 9-6. We mentioned earlier that the last couple of games they've played against.
Goes to show how close and evenly matched these two teams are on Overpass. Not sure if the same can be said on the maps following on Nuke and Dust 2. MBK trying to make it 2 for 2 there with the Deagle. But
catches S-Tag, and he had the bomb as well. So that's definite information that they're going to be here. The crossfire there for Alex to now pick off one more, and the clock starts ticking as well. But it may not be needed. Freiburg has to do everything, and he's giving it a good go. Start from the teaser, just going to go running in. ZywOo looking to lead the charge, and NATO caught completely off guard and blind as well. Stown tries his best, but MBK will dominate him as well. And what almost looks like a little bit of a fake, considering how far back the bomb is, has just turned into what the round is now. It's like, oh, you killed everyone. I guess we'll just go B.
Well, let's see then. Blame F in a 1 versus 4. The rest of his teammates slaughtered there towards the B site in that rush. Now it's really just here. How many kills can he get? How many more times can he multiply $300? Maybe 1. There you go. So that's enough for a smoke grenade maybe, or a Vitality would realize that just yet. Oh, nearly had the lineup there onto Apex's dome. But yeah, 11-5, Vitality looking strong.
Iron out that problem, then they really are looking to challenge for the #1 team in the world.
Let's see then. friberg up close to his death as he goes 6 feet under and towards toilets. But it's a tag with the scout. Quickly exchanged though by Apex and Alex towards the A-bomb site. NATO now maybe going to try and deny the bomb plant. Obviously, RPK, Alex are both low HP, so that's CZ with that rapid fire. Could do some damage here. 20 seconds remaining. Now it's just down to NATO. As he will just be spammed through the smoke. 12-5 now going into round.
Yeah, but that's not really gambling, that's just throwing money away. I suppose for some people that is what gambling is, but...
Off that dark topic. On to what's actually happening on our screens. 13-5.
A lot of utility already gone for the opposing side. Tag missing the shot again. We're still yet to see anything from his AWP in this matchup, and well, it now goes into the opposing hands. I imagine at some point it may end up in the hands of ZywOo, but with only 30 seconds left, they're also going to start to get their move on, get their push going in towards the site. They've got to be wary of Blame, but, well, he's gone, and so is friberg. And the defense...
Some exit frags here for Heroic. That, it's down as well. Gets a drop onto Apex, so... For Vitality here, it is worth risking it. They have, what, $8,000 there for too sure how much longer this game will go on for. As Heroic are struggling here at Chicago. Heroic. friberg there towards Connector. Speaking of his name, Alex does go down. So 4 versus 5 early. Heroic putting a lot of stock here towards the A site. Really expecting Vitality to make that move. But so far on the defaults, they have been sending 3 here early on. Usually Apex alone towards B short. But this time then, RPK finds 1, nearly the second as well onto NATO Sapphics, but the smoke there towards Connect is going to deny NBK from going through it and trying to get that trade frag onto NATO. In the meantime though, Tom, I was going to say Apex has made his way out towards B, but friberg again silences any chance of an upset happening towards that site.
Oh,
1 or 2 weapons out of the hands of the CTs, that would be just enough. That's 1. Tag is low, remember, but the headshot there with the Mag 7 is enough to silence ZywOo.
Looking for that opening pick. Oh, the timing, but the flashbang's actually very good. He's so blind, he doesn't realize NATO's next to him, and somehow he ends up with 2 kills. The problem is, now we see that push in, but the clock really is ticking. friberg has the chance to do it all as he will pick up the kill. Trade back from RPK. They know they need to clear him, but they just can't. It's all down to friberg at the moment. He's trying to find NBK, but isn't able to connect the shots. And now NBK left into the 1 versus 2. Gonna look for the crossover, but friberg is just tanking it at the moment. Okay. friberg starting to get in. He's going to be watching in that direction. I kind of like the use of the smoke. It's almost a fake that they're not pushing that quickly in that direction. It won't seem to matter, though, as friberg is just clinical as he gets a triple kill. The other players you have to ask questions of. That's one of them. Tag starting. Step made, though, but maybe that's part of the game as the flashbang comes through. How does... I guess Alex must have been blinded. That's the only real explanation for not being able to connect the shot there. Clock ticking away. Sub 20 seconds as they look to try and get into this A site. Smoke going to be going down. It's down already, picking up 1, and well, they're falling apart. Alex just trying to save the AWP, and it isn't going to happen again.
friberg quasi-buy coming up for Vitality. They have the round loss bonus now stacked up a fair few times. Oh, NATO with the spam through the wall finds 1.
Okay.
Tries to go for another one with friberg, but somehow ZywOo's landed a headshot. Was that jumping? I'm not sure. I don't know if we can get a replay of that one here.
Either way, they're still looking to clean things up. Flashbangs have been on point. That's friberg once again.
Indeed.
And
B short has been a point of contention for both these teams. Alex now going for the spam back, but Blame F. I saw the wallbang. It was actually towards the playground there, towards the A half of the map. ZywOo uncharacteristic whiff there on towards the players at B. It's down at that. So players dropping 1 by 1 here, all down to Alex towards the B bomb. So he has the bomb at least, has a silver lining with his 4 players here. We're going to be taking him down. 14-11.
Waiting on this site for Heroic. Nades going backwards and forwards, but Alex has managed to bypass them. The flash from Zai was good. However, there's Freiburg again. Looking to pad those stats further, and he will go down for it. RPK to trade things back, turn it into a 3 versus 3, but look at Stown. He's so well placed. He should be able to close this alone, and that's exactly what the youngster will do.
Leaving Apex's time towards B. Typically, though, we've seen Apex play so aggressive outside that monster tunnel or towards the sewer tunnel there at B short. And as I said, that he does walk through it and walk straight into his demise there. That's MBK. AMF as well catching ZywOo off guard, 5 versus 3. It seems like now, Tom, the aggression coming out from Heroic has really started to find some success here, as it's down to RPK and Alex, and it's looking very likely we witnessed that 14-13 scoreline.
Yeah, they're almost starting to dominate. Had gone down and been able to... I was going to say buy an op, he then finds one.
As Apex, obviously renowned for his entry fragging capabilities, and right now he has to be vintage in this play towards B as the flashbang. Oh, the Molotov, excuse me, chimes over. Star will go for the extinguish with the smoke grenade as Angry Safek's not close with 2. But Alex, 2 for himself as well. 3 versus 2 and a massive round here for MBK and Alex to try and claim that 15th.
Yeah, but Freiburg's here. Timing doesn't work out for him. He was perfectly placed to find that kill. Instead, he's going to be sent to boost up Blame. That's the tag already picking off one, and now they know exactly where he is. Nice shot from MBK to take him off the boost. But has he lost too much health in that one duel? Down to just 15, and Freiburg's there once again. Are we going to get a 30 bomb from Freiburg? 29 and 60. Did he have 20 in the first half?
Something close. Excuse me. It was something close to that either way. But yeah, definitely been a lot more quiet here on this T side.
Here we go, though. Already NATO through the smoke, able to pick off the first, but they have gained quite a bit of ground. They've got to be a bit careful here as MBK is going to find one, Apex with another. We know how powerful the pistols from this side can be. As we sit now into a 2 versus 2, but the bomb has been dropped in an awful position.
On 1 headshot already, could try and make it 2. Oh, there it is. Blame F goes down. S-Attack now with the AWP in the 1 versus 2, but the bomb is in the open. This is the advantage he may have. If he whips out the pistol especially, he could definitely be claiming the clutch here as he is so close towards that B default bomb side as he comes here with the off angle towards the pillar. Alex is caught off guard by the body shot, and the Deagle is so close to be able to take down MBK, and there it is, the clutch. Exactly where S-Attack wants them, directly in his scope.
Oh, did Blame hear footsteps there? I think he has. He's definitely knows that there's players around these angles, just wary of players being on long, but he knows that they're pre-fires and gets himself 2. Possibly the most crucial double we've seen from Heroic so far, as he gives them a 5v2. As they were so far behind, they now look to take this over the line as ZywOo and Alex, the 2 newest members joining this trio to try and turn this back, and left onto the man himself.